Game on.
And here we go, here we go. We should be going live any second. We are live now, so we're going to go ahead and kick this off. 1 second here. All right, what's up, what's up? Matt Koenig here, co-founder of the Rockstar Auto Conference and your host of the Rockstar Unplugged podcast and webinars. And today I'm really excited because we've got Rockstar keynote speaker, Anthony Alagona in the house. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, Matt. Thank you for having me, brother. I'm excited about this.
Oh, dude, I'm excited that you are here. Thank you so much for being here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share this into a couple groups. I want to make sure that folks do not miss out on the opportunity to learn about you, who you are, and why you're so stinking great, and why we absolutely freaking love you, dude. We loved having you at the Rockstar Auto Conference. You absolutely blew the doors off it, and I know people just loved your session. It was actionable info. So this is going to be a fun opportunity for folks to learn a little more about who you are behind the scenes when you're not doing you and doing training and all that stuff. So I gotta ask, bro. Maybe folks don't know who you are. They don't yet know who you are, I say. So for the folks that don't know Anthony Alagona, let me ask you, how long have you been in the auto industry, bro?
I have been in since end of 2011. Right, end of 2011, beginning of 2012. So almost about 7 years, I would say.
Now, did you work retail before doing what you do now, before being a trainer and all that, or did you come in on the education side? Tell everybody a little more about how all that jazz came about.
I came in on the education side. I actually worked for a friend of mine that owned a consulting company that many people, and I worked for him for about, matter of fact, the first time for about a year before I ended up kind of leaving for a short stint.
Okay.
And I left him for about 7-8 months until he called me back, and then I went back to work, and I haven't left since.
Nice. So tell me this, man. You know, I've been in auto a while, and autos, man, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough, right? Dealers go through some hard times. They get hit with different government stuff, different manufacturer stuff that they can't control, and you gotta work to keep these folks motivated, keep them inspired. Why in the hell don't you just leave auto and go into another vertical? Because obviously, you didn't, start selling cars and then go, I'm going to train people. You came in as an educator. Why not other verticals? Why not something outside of automotive? What keeps you here?
A couple of reasons. Before I went to automotive, I spent 20 years in hospitality, so I still do some work in hospitality, and I do some work with some real estate. But when I got into auto, I don't know. It's just something about the business. There's so much opportunity. There's so many people to help. And it's not even like work for me anymore. I love what I do. So I won't leave auto until everybody else leaves auto.
I love it.
Right back to selling them, bro.
Mike Phillips said, fantastic. Alex James said, what's up, buddy? Good to see you guys. Thank you for tuning in. So listen, I got to ask you, You've been in auto for, 11, you got in 07, right? So
2011, 2012, so about 7 years.
About 7 years in auto. You do some hospitality work, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And for folks that are, going to watch this after the fact, or the couple folks watching it live right now, not your typical interview webinar. The idea behind this is to really help folks be able to understand like who you really are when you're not on stage. Like a funny thing is, people will say stuff like, well, that's so-and-so, but here's who they really are, right?
Yeah.
They think, that you're a different human being, right? When you're not on stage. So let's talk about that, man. Let's let people get a little peek behind the curtain, like the Wizard of Oz.
Sounds good.
So forget business, forget auto. What's something that nobody, maybe your wife, your close family, but what's something that people wouldn't know about you? What's a little secret about Anthony Alagona that people don't know? And I'll as you're thinking, because I feel like a dick to just put you on the spot, I'll share one about me. A secret only close people to me know. My two favorite movies. One is Gladiator. And the other is Mean Girls.
Nice.
I play in a trivia team Tuesday nights, and it's the running joke is that I'm there for girl movies and '90s like pop music.
Yeah.
So there it is. It's all out. Mean Girls, I put right on par with Gladiator as
That's
one of the
awesome.
best movies of all time. But what about you, man? What don't people know about you? If somebody wanted to peek into your life to really become your friend and get to know you, what
You know what? I'll tell you something interesting about me that probably a lot of people wouldn't know, except for my wife and some close family members, is that before I got into doing what I'm doing now, or even before I got into hospitality, I went into the military, and my original goal was to be a pharmacist. But that didn't really work out too well. I came out of the army. I was a pharmacy technician for them, and I went into college, and I wasn't ready for college, and I was able to pick up all the math classes like calculus, and I was really good at calculus, but I couldn't do chemistry. And I said, if I can't do chemistry, I can't be your pharmacist. And thank
makes
you, because
sense?
I can't see myself going down that road now. I'm more of a people person that needs to be in front of a lot of people, and I'm a relationship guy. So, but I think it would have been a long road the other way.
Right on. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. It's and thank you for your service too, man.
Oh,
I appreciate you. My son Liam, I think you might have saw, but my son Liam, he's 17 and he's going to the army. He heads out next July. So,
good for him. Where's he going? Where's he basic training?
great question, and I don't recall, but I
Uh,
know
the best he ever did.
he just picked his
MLS.
he scored super high. Yes, he picked MLS. He scored really high in the ASVAB, so he's they said he could basically choose whatever he wants, and he's going in as an air traffic controller is what he's going for. So,
That's awesome.
what's up,
That
Laura
was-
Hayes? Thank you so much for that. She said, "Hey, Matt and Anthony, two amazing gentlemen. We appreciate you, Laura. Thank you
I
so
love
much
Laura.
for tuning in." So, dude, let's talk about let's just talk about stuff that's coming up. I know there are a lot of dealers, doing business with you. They love what you do. I know at the last
Yeah.
Rockstar Conference, you talked about phone training and really showed folks how they could own the phone and
Yes.
be able to set appointments. Listen, there are a lot of great trainers out there. I say, look, there's a lot of great stuff. It's different flavors, right? Different
Absolutely.
flavors for different folks. But what sets Anthony Alagona apart? Like for folks that are going, I'm thinking about coming to Rockstar, and let's just say you're the only guy, you're the only speaker, you're
Yeah.
the only keynote there. That's it. If somebody was going, should I go to this or not? What about you and what you're going to talk about? What is like the thing that would make someone go, holy crap, I've got to be there to see Anthony?
Well, I'll tell you what, the thing I think that separates me from most trainers out there, what I pride myself in is really, practicing what I teach. When I teach, I tell people it's all about creating relationships, and don't worry about setting the appointment. The appointment that shows up is a byproduct of the relationship. And I really take that on with my clients or the people that I work with. For instance, one of the things I do right away when I go into a dealership, the first thing I do off the bat is I kind of tell my story because some people may not know 11 years ago I was homeless by choice, just by bad decisions I made. So I use my personal life experience to get people to buy into me, to be my friend. And then in turn make them tell me their story as to why they got into automotive, because none of us says I want to be a car salesman or in the car industry when we grow up, right?
True
So
story.
I get them to tell me the story, and I become their friend. And the reason I do that is because, number one, I truly care about people. I'm a people person. I talk to just about anybody. I always look for the good. The one thing math class taught me in high school is that you can always turn a negative into a positive, right?
Amen.
Right? So I truly care about people, but I truly believe from experience, from doing this for so long, that if I make these people my friend, it's a lot easier for me to hold accountability after I leave. Because let's face it, all of us trainers, we're all teaching pretty much the same stuff. It's just repackaged, repurposed, and delivered with a different style, so to speak.
Yeah.
We're not reinventing the wheel. It's selling cars. It's sales in general. I say sales is a language, right? So I just try to practice what I teach, and when I leave, it's refreshing to know that word disappointment instead of upset is still effective even after being a child. Because when I talk to my clients that aren't using my process, I say, I'm a little disappointed. You said you were going to go above and beyond, and then it usually kicks them back into the process. Because
Right on.
Mhm.
That's because now you said because why do you think that's so effective now? Because I always tease automotive dealers. Okay, I've been in this 24 years. I spent 12 of it on the retail side. And I give a lot of flack to my friends in the industry because I say this is the only industry where we can hire adults and then treat them like children.
Absolutely.
And there's a difference between disrespecting people and treating them like children and what you said, which is the power of, if you're disappointed in someone or the power of praise, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think, adult to adult, why do you think it impacts people so much when you say, you know what, I'm disappointed by this? Why do you think that matters to another adult? What's up, Dallas?
Well, I think it matters if you have that personal connection. Right? If you really have that personal connection and you guys really connect as friends, then you're going to really care about how each other feels. And I make it a point that when I go to a dealership, whether they sign me up for a monthly support program where I train them from afar or not, they get me pretty much 24/7, meaning they can call me anytime. And if I'm available, I'll take the call. If I'm not, I'll get back to them right away. And that's the reason I do that is because most trainers won't. And I'm not looking to work with every dealer out there. I want to work with dealers that are looking to make a difference, treat their people the right way. And if I do that, all I need is a handful to be successful. I don't need everyone. So I just look for the right people. And I just try to really, if you notice, whenever I go to a dealer, I'm always going to visit my extended family in such and such town. It's never I'm going to see a client.
Right on. You know what? I love something that you just said, man, and it's one of the many reasons, because there are way more than one. One of the many reasons that Chris and I love having you be part of the Rockstar Conference events is the way you started all of this. When you said, I'm a people guy, you said, I care about people.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we tell people, our mission when we're doing these Rockstar events is that people are going to go out with a better quality of life than when they came in.
Absolutely.
And Chris and I can't do that by ourselves. I mean, the reality is without people like yourself that care, without folks like, how all of our speakers, but, even the companies that get involved, Automax, Flick Fusion, those guys, without those folks, we couldn't impact lives with this event. And so to hear you say, man, what makes me different is I care.
Mm-hmm.
And while that's not a knock or a dig against other trainers and stuff, not at all. But the funny thing is, perception, creates someone's reality, and it's rare that when you say, hey, what do you love about so and so? It's rare that they go, well, what I love is that they actually care. Usually it's, well, their process is good, or it's helped me do blank, right?
Yeah.
But man, it's awesome to hear you say, here's why I'm different, because I care. And Laura Hayes too, when you were talking, she said, don't sell yourself short. The delivery of training matters, and the content is different with different trainers. I'm still trained to treat people like a product or a dollar and delay the sales process. You teach service. I love that Laura said that because that is true about you, right? It's you can't monetize human beings, right? You just got to be a good person. Right. So that's it. It's awesome, bro. I'm excited for what you're going to be sharing with the folks that are coming to Rockstar. And for those that are watching this, we did a little something different this year with the Rockstar Auto Conference. In the past years, we had everybody, send us their presentations ahead of time so we could look through them, make sure that it was going to be on point, make sure that, there weren't a bunch of pitches hidden in there and shit like that. And this time around, we said, you know what? Let's make sure we pick the best human beings possible to help the audience.
Yeah.
And if we don't trust their content, we shouldn't pick them.
I agree.
And
that's the way to look at it.
I'm excited to see what you have to deliver because I've got no clue what you're talking. All I know is it's not anything you've delivered anywhere else.
Nope.
And it's not a repeat of what you did last time. All I know to a mathematical certainty is that your session, like everybody's, completely unique.
Yeah. It has something to do with my quote this morning.
Share that quote with the folks that didn't see it.
If you focus on giving the best service, you will rarely ever have to give the best price.
Agreed, brother. Agreed.
Right.
So listen, as we get ready to wrap this up, something I want to share with people. Listen, right now, Flick Fusion, who's our premier sponsor of the Rockstar Conference, Flick Fusion. Oh, by the way, Mike Phillips says, give the guideline and let it bring fire. Flick Fusion right now is doing something really awesome for folks. Right now, you have a chance to get your ticket to the Rockstar Auto Conference for $95. So if you go to rockstarautoconference.com or rockstarconference.com, click on tickets, Add one to the cart and put in the code FLICK99, FLICK99, and you're going to get your ticket for $95. I'm telling you guys right now, mind-blowing opportunity, and you're not going to get it again other than what you're hearing and seeing right now today. So go to rockstarautoconference.com, put in the code FLICK99, and you can get your ticket for $95. Anthony, last thing, what's the message you want to send people out with today at the end of this broadcast?
Guys, I really believe in the Rockstar Auto Conference. I've been really touched by all the people that get involved and being invited. So thank you, Matt. Thank you, Chris. But I believe in it so much that I will be buying, every time you do a Rockstar Conference, I'm going to be sending one of my clients. I just sent somebody from a Honda store. I bought their airline ticket in their hotel room, and, he gave me a deal on the ticket, and I appreciate that. But I really think it makes a difference, this conference, and that's why I believe I'm going to send a client to everyone that you host. So
Man,
if you
so
haven't been,
much. We appreciate that, dude, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming and giving your time and sharing all of your info with people and just sharing the love with them. Thank you so much for being part of the Rockstar event. Chris and I, man, we love you, bro. We appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you in Vegas in 12 days, baby. Thank you, everybody watching live and watching after the fact. Listen, no matter where you're at in your business or your life, you're just one moment away. So join us in Las Vegas. I'm going to show everybody the lineup, pop it on the screen. There are 16 amazing keynote speakers. It's the only all-keynote event in the auto industry. Join Anthony Alagona and all these other amazing speakers, and we'll see you in Las Vegas. Thanks, Anthony. And
take care, brother.
We'll see you soon, bro.